What's going on, YouTube? This is Colin with HK Land Solutions, and we are back over here at the very last mulching project that I posted a video of. If you remember, we came in here and we had a customer that bought a piece of property and is looking at building on it pretty quickly. If you remember, we came in and cut basically an access road all the way to the back side of the property. It was so thick in here that there was no way you were walking through here. So we cut in the access road, and then we also got the little section cut out for the potential house lot, and that is what we're doing back here today. So the customer wants to go ahead and proceed with clearing out probably half an acre, 3/4 of an acre for his actual house lot. So we are back out here today. Customer is on his way back out, and we've got some flag and tape, and we're going to go through and walk it with the customer. And we're probably going to start right here at this corner where I started mulching this section out, and we'll probably, I don't know if we're going to go any further that way. He mentioned that was far enough, but then we're going to go that way and flag off some corners, and then figure out how far down this way he wants to go and flag that off as well. And then tomorrow my plan is to, or maybe this afternoon, go get the excavator, go ahead and bring it out here and get it ready. We'll basically go through and grub all this down to the dirt, and get us either a burn pile or a mulch pile. All this out here we can mulch, no problem, except for these big pines. If we take any of these out, which I'm sure we will, especially right here in the house lot. So I would assume probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 8 to 10 of these trees would be taken out if I had to guess. But yeah, probably 6, 8, 10 of these, depending on how big he wants his house lot. So we'll be able to either haul those off, or if he wants us to, go ahead and make us a burn pile so we can burn all this underbrush and all these pine trees with it. We'll figure that out when he gets here. So I will probably pick back up on this video tomorrow once we get all the details worked out and get some more equipment moved over here, and we will get started working. guys, I'm back. Wearing the same old stinky, sweaty clothes as I had on yesterday. I figured they didn't stink too bad, so I just threw them on again. But no, I'm just kidding. This is about 30 minutes later. I only live about 10 minutes from here, and decided I'd go ahead and excuse me, I'd go ahead and get the excavator, bring it over here. I forgot that we didn't have church tonight, so I've got all afternoon. Hannah's at the house doing homework. She's working on her master's degree, so I needed to get out of the house anyway, get out of her way. She doesn't need any distractions while she's trying to study and take tests and quizzes and whatnot. So I figure, what the heck, I've got 4 or 5 hours of daylight left. I'll go ahead and get the excavator over here and we'll get started. So like I said, this is, I don't know, probably an hour later. Met with a customer out here, and basically we're not clearing anymore on this where I've mulched this road, but we are going to clear all the way to that pine tree on the edge. We've got another 15-16 feet to clear till we get to it, and he mentioned don't go all the way to it if it looks like it's going to open up into the other into the property of his neighbor. So we'll probably clear another 10 feet and stop, take a look at it and see how close we are, and then we're going to take that line and clear all the way down to, I've got some pink flagging tape, all the way down to this pine tree right here. And then we'll shoot back across and just square it up that way. And for now, he wants to leave all these pine trees. We might come back and get them once he figures out exactly where he wants his house. He doesn't want to get rid of any of that he didn't have to. So we're going to clear all this brush out from around it. We're going to grub it all, make sure we get roots and stumps, everything. And what I'm probably going to do is probably just lay it all in a row right here and mulch it. Instead of trying to burn it, we'll just mulch it. It's all just small material. So we'll probably lay out, you know, a pretty good section and then mulch it, and then work on laying out another section, mulch it. We'll do it that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see what we can get cleared. I don't know if you remember, but there was that dead pine tree that we mulched all the way to. I think we're going to end up taking it down. Probably going to cut it down with a chainsaw. Just don't want to pull it on top of the machine. So I'll go and we'll clear out from around it. That way we can walk around it and get it cut down with the chainsaw. Oh, that's some thick material. A possibility that we might just burn all this. If it turns out to be more material than what I thought, then I'll go ahead and burn it. feeling I'm gonna be burning all this. Try to get all the dirt that we can out of it. It will burn or mulch a lot easier without all that dirt. which I think will be the best. Colton's actually going to be home tomorrow, so he's going to come by and probably get this finished up tomorrow. Probably everything except the burning. But what I'm going to do to make it easy for him is I'm going to come down here to where I had that pink flagging tape and start clearing in from that point, and then clear all the way to basically where this customer's wanting us to stop at, so that we don't go too far and open up into the side of the other property next to him. They're wanting to leave that 10 to 12 foot buffer between his land and the neighbor's land, so I'm gonna go through and open up this stretch right here. That way basically he knows to clear in between the lines, so to say, or so to speak. He hasn't been out here to see this, which I just started. And a lot of this stuff is hard to explain over the phone or over a text message and pictures. So if I can show him where I started clearing and where I stopped clearing, and then to clear between those two lines, that should be pretty self-explanatory. Should make it easy on him. Scrape through and try to get all the dirt out of this material. That way it burns nice and easily, nice and clean, a lot more efficiently. It takes a little bit more time to clear it, but it's a lot easier on the back end. we've got a lot of this cleared out for the most part, and really this is not a big area to have to clear. But it sounds like we might add more to it, you know, if we need to. But basically it's probably 30 feet behind the excavator where we started working up the hill this way, and then we got it opened up into where we started the clearing. Remember the big dead pine tree? So we went probably 20 feet farther than we had it originally cleared with the mulcher, just kind of stacking up material here, and then I got another pile towards the bottom of this hill. So really all there is a little piece, triangle shaped piece left to clear. We might go further in this way and try to square this off a little bit more, but the farther we go down the hill this way, the closer that opening of the other property kind of approaches this property line and where we're clearing to. So I'm gonna leave it like it is for now. Let our customer come out here and check and see. I mean, we can always come back and take more out, we just can't put it back. So I'd rather chew off a little bit at a time until we get it approved by the customer. It's usually the best way to go about it. So all right, yeah, like I mentioned, I'm gonna let Colton come out tomorrow, and he's gonna finish this little bit of clearing that we got left to do, and then all the just kind of raking through it with the excavator bucket, just getting all the roots and little stumps and, you know, anything else that needs to go into the burn pile. I didn't bring the dozer blade for the Minotaur just because this is such a small area. It'd kind of be overkill to take the time to go get the blade and get it put on the Minotaur, even though it doesn't take long. But this is probably 1/4 of an acre that we got to clear, so we'll just use the blade on the front of the excavator and you know, just level this off a little bit. But pretty soon it sounds like we're going to be hauling in some dirt and getting him a house pad ready. So at that time we'll bring the dozer blade over, and then we'll take off all this topsoil where he's wanting to build and get some clay hauled in here, and we'll get it formed up for a house pad. So that is coming up probably in a later episode. So for now, we're gonna work on getting this cleared, get it opened up, get it ready for the dirt work, and we'll go from there. So I'll be back out tomorrow afternoon after I leave Shaw, and we'll check out the progress after Colton's been down here for a little while, and we'll see what we got to work with. So I shall return. All right guys, it is the next day, and I tell you what, it is hotter this year already than it was at any point last year. I mean, it is miserable hot. Anyway, that's why they make air conditioned machines. All right, so we are back out here. Got my Stanley with me. Stay hydrated, folks. Back out here, Colton has finished up the little bit of clearing left to do for this customer. As you can tell, it's not a very big area at all. This is how much he has flagged off for us to clear. But I honestly think once he gets in here and sees that it's not a very big opening for a home site, we'll probably be taking out some more on this side of his property. It probably goes another 20-30 feet into this brush, so we've got a little bit more room that we could shave off. But for the most part, this is just a long, skinny 4-acre lot. So we'll I'm gonna get him out here tomorrow, let him take a look, and we'll probably be taking more out. But it looks like we'll probably be taking out at least 3 of these big pines just to open this up a little bit more and get those out of the way. But yeah, we'll see what he says. But for now, that is about it. And I think I have decided to just burn that pile not a very big burn pile, but it could be mulched. But I'm gonna let that dry out for a couple days and turn brown, and it'll burn right up, no problem. So just a bunch of small stuff. I think that'll be a lot easier than trying to spread it out and mulch it. A lot of wear and tear on that skid steer and that mulching head to mulch big piles like that. So we'll burn it. But anyway, that's probably gonna be it for right now. We'll get the customer out here, let him take a look, let him address the home site so far, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys in another video, probably back out here doing more work. So hang tight, we'll be back.